Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. I'm here with you this early Sunday morning. I think it's like 5 o'clock in the morning to recap Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 8, Episode 10. New kids on the cell block. Okay, it was so cold in here. My kids had the air conditioning turned up so high, so low. Um, okay, I'm sorry. We start this episode off with Chris now. And now going to visit Chris at his office, and I think it's cute that she calls him Fletcher by his last name. I wanted to say most time when you call a man by his last name like that, you usually have been around the military or something. Because I used to call my ex-husband by his last name. Well, when I was trying to be serious with him, that's when he know I'm not playing. That I really wanted to talk to him. So anyway, if let's stop talking about that shit. Notice I said ex-husband. So anyway, she comes in and sits down, and he tells her she looks pretty, and she tells him that he's looking very handsome. Or does she say he handsome? Yeah, I think she says he's handsome. And she says that he says that she looks pretty today or beautiful today too. And I think they're sweet that they acknowledge each other like that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he tell her, she's like, "What you doing?" He said, "I'm preparing some houses for Sonny and Moses to look at." And she was like, "Huh?" He said, yeah, they want to look at a couple properties. He was saying that he's interested in properties and he does investment properties, like he flipping homes or something. So he interested in looking at some stuff, and he may be moving here or not, but I'm gonna go show him Martell house. So she was like, is that a conflict of interest? And he was like, a conflict with who? And she was like, you're not gonna talk to Destiny? He said, I'm a broker. I don't gotta talk to Destiny about nothing I do over here. Well, why Destiny got to clear the fact that I'm gonna get a house, that I'm looking for somebody a house. And man, I ain't saying nothing to her. So she said, well, that's not why I came here. I'm not trying to upset you. I can't talk here about my problems. And she's like, it's between Kiki, Lil Chris, Kiki, and Lance. Every time you turn around paying rent and people electric bills and shit's adding up. I was like, damn, they pay rent and electric bills and $4,000 in dog bills and shit. Get the hell out, man. So she was like, it's stressful for me. I can't do it no more. I don't think we'll be able to do it. And she was like, don't you notice a change in me? He was like, I mean, I married to you for 1,000 years, so yeah, I know something wrong. Well, if you know something wrong, why the fuck is she telling you? Why you didn't say no? What's the matter with you? Yesterday or the day before yesterday, you've been married her for this long, and you can tell something wrong, but you don't say nothing. And then she looked at him like, well, when was you gonna say I was different? It's because he can't tell no difference with you. You nosy. I mean, I don't know. Do I like her? Don't like her? I don't know. I'm neutral. It all depends on what she do in the episode. And on this one, she just got on my goddamn nerves. So she's like, you didn't notice? And I hate women to do that shit. Don't play games with me. No, I ain't know. When I know there's something wrong with your ass, I'm gonna say, hey, something wrong? Fuck. So anyway, he was like, I don't gotta tell Destiny nothing. He said, there ain't no conflict of interest. So anyway, she leaves there, and then we see um Nell. We had Nell and Chris. No, so anyway, Nell and Chris are still talking. And she said every time you turn around, two or three of them need some money. And she said she's tired of paying folks' bills and it's stressful. She said she can't do it no more. So she said her mental health is in jeopardy. And she said, I don't, you don't see my change. That's why I say he said that. He said, and then I noticed the shift. He ain't noticed shit. He couldn't call. He couldn't even call what's wrong with her. Or that he noticed that something was wrong with her. So let me get off of that and beat that enough. So anyway, then the confessional, they sitting there together, and I don't know where she got that damn ice skating dress from. Didn't like it on her, and then I don't like how that middle part looked on her. Just didn't like it, and it looked like she's about to, like she had on her her dress was complete with some fucking ice skates because it's like an ice skater. So anyway, he said, you don't hold stuff in. You got to talk to me. I like that he turned to talk to her, but I think that Crispy kind of like bullshit too. You got to turn to me. So she says, oh, when something wrong, I just put it on you. I'll just put it in your lap, and you got that, right? You gonna have that?" And he's like, "Yeah." She said, "Okay. You remember you said that? Shut the fuck up, girl. You told him." He said, "When I got a problem, give it to me. Don't be doing all that shit. Give him the problem, then see what happens." See what I'm saying? She's so dramatic. So anyway, Chris is going to show Moses and Sonny uh Martell's house the one we was in. It's a cute little house. It's a cute little house. And when he said it was 340, nigga, what? That I was 275 at the most. Them bedrooms was too little. The floors was nice, but the house was little. I like the front porch, but the house was little. So anyway, Chris tells Martell that it's Sonny and Moses, and he was like, "Oh, you selling my Sonny and Moses?" And I was like, "They're trying to move in with both of them. I mean, was it an investment?" Martell is fucking nosy. I had not even paid no attention to it. I've been watching this shit for 8 seasons. First time I knows how nosy this motherfucker is, and still how much nosy and how he is in male business. Still, okay, we gonna get there. So he was like, "So did you talk to Destiny?" And Chris Chris Fletcher was like, "Why the fuck everybody keep telling me that for me to do a house with somebody?" And I swear, I wish he'd don't tell me you're a broker. Yeah, I'm a broker. I'm a broker. You just gotta take the license, but before you can get the broker's license, you gotta get the real estate license. And I'm just gonna say, I had the real estate license. I didn't like real estate for shit. I only did it because I was in some bullshit. So I did the real estate license, and everybody was telling me, "Oh, when you first take it, you ain't gonna pass. You ain't gonna pass." I was like, "Bullshit." As much as I hate going to real estate school from 8 to 5, oh hell no. I think I went for like 2 weeks or a month. Oh God, it was killing me. Then we had tests and shit every day. Shit, I took that test. I walked out. I didn't know you walk out of there with your license. Like they tell you take a picture and shit first. Oh my God, my picture was so horrible because I didn't know you take your picture there. So anyway, I didn't like that shit. Then after you be a then after you do that, after you do your real estate, you can stay a while because even after you get your license, you got to work up under a broker. Man, them people whoever rigged that property management shit up, that buying property, that owning land and all that type of shit, and the process of buying it, all that shit from the beginning to the end, everybody making money. The title company, the lawyer, the buyer, the seller agent, the broker, man. I'm so glad. I think somebody started. I think a bill was passed about 6 or 7 months ago with this real estate shit. I think it was a federal shit where they can't charge you them crazy ass sales and shit. You won't sell. First of all, I'm about it. You don't gotta do nothing but some fucking paperwork. The people that need the people that really need to get paid in fucking real estate is them motherfuckers that's handling that goddamn paperwork. Fuck that real estate agent because you ain't gonna buy nothing you don't like. And all that motherfucker doing is whatever you saying, putting it on some paper, giving it to the buyer, to the seller, and then the seller looking at it saying, "Nah, that's not the price I asked for. What are they asking for? They want to keep all the lamps, they want all the trees to stay in the yard, blah blah." And they might say, "Okay, they can have it," and you sign off on it. But the shit that's important is the paperwork, because you got to have that goddamn deed right, or you don't own nothing. So let me get off of that because I didn't want to stay on this for too long. So anyway, my energy different. If I just watch an episode and I can commentate on it, commentate or commiserate, whatever, y'all know, talk to you about it while I still got the fire in me. I do a better commentary. But anyway, so he was like, "Man, Destiny, we're cool and shit, but you ain't talked to her." He was like, "Man, don't know. The next person tell me some shit about Destiny, I'm gonna fucking scream up in here." But that ain't what he said, but that's what I was gonna say. So anyway, when Sonny, what the fuck? She was a producer. She wasn't a decorator or nothing, was she? Why the fuck did she got on them light color pink boots, them raggedy ass jeans that she cut off, and that stupid ass ugly shirt? That bitch cannot dress. Ooh, her man put her to shame when it come to clothes. Ooh, that's ain't nothing. Ooh, that's the worst thing I hate to see. It's already bad enough to get a man who don't know how to dress, but get one who know how to rock his shit, and his girl be looking whack. His shit be his beard look like it's, but he can't talk worth a damn. I talk like I talk because y'all know y'all my people, but this nigga talking on TV. I'm not gonna talk like that if I was on television. No, no. So anyway, she got on some bullshit, and as usual, he looked nice. So they stand up there talking, and Martell nosy again. Oh, y'all, you having the baby right now? No, I'm doing. And then she tell too much of her business. No, I have a problem with my shit, so I got IVF, and this is my second treatment was yesterday, and we're trying to buy a house, and we love Huntsville, and we want to move here. And he was like, well, what Destiny said? Well, I'm hoping me and Destiny can be in a better space. He said, well, I didn't know all the stories. Here, Martell, I didn't know the whole story at the same time. But then when I know that part, and then Sonny was like, well, when you know both sides, all this bullshit talking was giving me a headache. Y'all know when they start doing that banter back and forth and it don't mean shit, I just tune out. So she was like, maybe me and her get in the same space. And, Huntsville's big enough for all of us. I'm hoping that we can all get together. I mean, the way that we did it. And then Moses, she was the best thing that ever happened to me. In 90 days, okay. Um, she's the best thing that ever happened to me. She understands me like nobody else do. All that kind of shit. Y'all know how to do. So, um, um, I said Moses is fine. I said the house is cute, but it ain't $340,000 worth of cute. More around 250, 275. So then she's still going on my IVF, and that's not how we met each other. And I don't know about the kid. And I said, damn, the men start gossiping about Destiny. And I said, and then Sonny started pleading her case. It wasn't like how she thought, and I used to be her producer, and we weren't really friends, but we were friends, and I was like, I ain't playing with them. I don't even want to hear it. So then Martell started on that shit about, I was in the same thing, but I was in a rock between a rock and a hard place. That I was married. No, he said, no, he said I was married and and I went outside my thing. But when somebody said being in love with two people, he was like, yeah, I experienced that, but I was already married. It was like that. You stuck between a rock and a hard place. No, you ain't, motherfucker. You stuck between your wife and your kids. And he said, but he said, I ain't gonna do you on Sunday like that. Me and Destiny cool. Soon as Moses do something out the way to Destiny, then me and Moses will probably have issue. But this shit right here, this ain't got nothing to do with me. And Destiny, she gonna, y'all together having babies or trying to have babies, doing IVF, whatever the fuck. Destiny can, she gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? So he said, I'm real neutral, but it wasn't like that for me, Chris. Y'all wasn't neutral. So Chris said, I'm neutral too. So I don't know why everybody keep thinking I'm supposed to talk to Destiny. I mean, this shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm new, I'm friends with this. He was like, and then Martha said, you talking about you was neutral. You wasn't no neutral. I had to subpoena your ass to court. He didn't say that, but I thought about that. I had to subpoena your ass to court because you wouldn't even come and stand for me and Nell was on her side too. Y'all say y'all neutral, but y'all ain't neutral. Y'all wasn't. Y'all treated me bad, 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 bad. When I was like, man, shut the fuck up. Stop all that damn crying about nothing. So so anyway, I'm missing a whole page. Holding this stuff. Okay, I talked about them with the money. Okay, I said, yeah, the men start gossiping about Destiny. And I said, Sonny's pleading her case, and they fucking playing because I don't know about the kid about that shit. So Martell just tried to say he neutral. So Martell go to visit Stormy at her at her old warehouse because she packing to move to another one. And Stormy tells Martell that Courtney is out of town for a few days. So she asked him how he felt about the event, and he said he liked the event. She said, "Yeah, you pissed me off because you're supposed to be in." And he was like, "You pissed off at me? Be pissed off at them cakes and pies that was rubbing on my thighs and my stomach, girl." So she was like, "Okay, yeah, yeah." So she said, "Whatever." She said, "What about Martell? What's up with you and Low Talker? I think her name Trisha. That go with Kenny. The one don't never smile on her or her she talk either." Um, He was like, I ain't gonna bullshit you. He said, yeah, I DM'd her a couple times, come over, and she came up to the house. And Storm was like, what? Came up to the house? What? Why was y'all acting like? He was like, I don't know. We were just playing it because I didn't know if she, I don't know what she done told you or what you know about me or what she was gonna say. And I was like, you know what she was gonna say? She ain't gonna say shit. Cause that hoe was quiet. She keep her hoe she keep that 304 on the lock. She don't let nobody know. So anyway, she was like, "What she come over there for?" And he's like, I DM'd her to see if she want to come and see what's up. You DM her. If a man DM her and you say what's up and to get her address and tell her come over and you did that shit twice, okay, if she didn't fuck you the first time, did she show it the second time? So anyway, she's like, "Did you tell Ken?" He's like, "No, I ain't tell. What I'm gonna tell Ken for? Ain't nothing to tell. Ain't nothing happened. Something happened. You DM that hoe, and she came to your house. That's some happening shit. If ain't nothing happened, why you ain't just tell that part? Why it gotta be that something happened? That's enough to happen. That let her know. That'll let Ken know that he a side piece. Yeah, because she got a husband, Ken, and she was dipping in diving with Martell allegedly, according to him. But you know he lied too. But I think he hid that because he act like Martell when he do shit. First of all, he a terrible liar. I think when he hidden something, he don't want to hide it. He pretend like he want to, but he really wants you to know he the man with the beef. I guess. So anyway, they started talking, and she was like, "What?" She said, "Man, y'all just acting too weird for me." So she said, ask him if he told. Oh, he said he didn't tell Ken because it wasn't shit to tell. And then I'm looking at my notes over here. I put them down because my hand cold. The other one. So I mean, my left hand is cold. That's what I got that graph in my arm. Oh, it's cold. It's a numb feeling. I'm gonna have to do something about that. So anyway, he said, "Yeah, your event was real nice." He said, "I thought I was going to see Mel there." He said, "I was surprised I didn't see it there." He said, and that's why I told y'all, sidebar, remember when they had the event last week or week before last? I said, he ain't going to do that event. He ain't going to run out there half naked doing all that crazy shit in front of Mel, since that's what him doing that type of shit got them the beginning of their breaking up. He don't want her to see him in that light. So that's why he ain't do it. So now back to this week's episode. Now he in there, and he was like, I thought I was gonna see her. She said, child. She said, you ain't invited. He said, yeah, I invited her. She said, I invited her. And then when I so well, nobody be blindsided. When I told her that you was coming, she was like, you can scratch me. He was like, "Oh, okay, that's crazy." That shit hurt his feelings. Like he like, God damn, I ain't been with this bitch. We've been divorced like what 4 or 5 years now. This bitch still can't stand to be around me, dude. You did a number on her. So anyway, that was a sidebar. The dude he did a number on her. After that long, well, I don't blame you. It's still, I don't shit. I ain't want to see mine. I ain't lying nowhere, nowhere. Oh, I want to see him somewhere, but everybody else to be crying. I won't. I mean, I would be maybe a little bit mad because I can't get the insurance money now. But outside of that, I mean, I guess that means I'm still a little bit bitter. A little bit. I'll be all right though. I know it ain't supposed to be there, and I know it's leaving slowly but surely. But I'm good. So anyway, Martell says, "Well, that's weird because my daughter had a spelling bee the other day, and I sat right next to her. But yeah, did she speak to you? Did you speak to her?" And she was probably uncomfortable. So that's why she don't want to be around you. So anyway, Stormy started telling him about her arrest like she don't know about it. And she said, I got arrested for I saw when you got arrested. You know what? I got arrested for the same thing. And he was like, what? Get the fuck out of here. She was like, yep, some harassing text status and emails or something. And she was like, yeah. And guess who it was? It was Black Titanic. She ain't say her name, but everybody that watch YouTube knows her. I ain't even gonna say allegedly because they said it was her. So anyway, she took a warrant out for me, and she came to my place of business, and she was because Black Titanic told on herself. She was like, I ran around to all the last two places that her factory was supposed to be, and she ain't here. And then the last bingo, shit, they spotted her. Courtney spotted her before she spotted them. So anyway, she was just like, yeah, got me arrested for that. And she running around taping me. Oh, he said, oh, she was recording. He said, she ain't never turned it off. And she said, but he said, how you doing though? She was like, shit, nigga, winning. What? She said, I went there and got arrested. She said, I wouldn't have did this, but she had her glam team, her hair done. She was like, shit, nigga, winning. How am I? Shit, call the cops on me again, nigga. When I go down there next time, I'm gonna have a driver who ain't my husband. So she said it was one of them fucking millimeters, and then you see um, Martell, and Martell said, "Yeah, it's all. There you go, Mel. It's all her fault. She can control them if she want. They unhinged, man. So anyway, her and Mel. So anyway, he said, when last time you had seen Mel? He said, we had lunch the other day at a Chinese restaurant, and she was too busy worrying about how come my food was browner than hers. She said she came in with some really over friendly energy, and I was like, I don't know if it's because I'm cool with Destiny or not, but she give it to me, I give it back. So I don't think Stormy still like her. She said we don't. She said I don't have no issues with her, but I ain't playing with her either. So I'm just saying. I guess that means she ain't kissing her ass. But I also heard sidebar that Stormy was supposed to be leaving and going to Bell Collective. I don't know who she gonna make it with over there. Maybe with Letitia, the one to do the hair. All these Letitias and Keishas and Quishas and Jamishas. Ugh. Whew, it's killing me. So anyway, she said Stormy tell Martell, she cool and shit, but I ain't playing now. I'm not playing. I ain't playing. I ain't playing. So anyway, why is this happening? Why the fuck? So Kimmy and Maurice together. I don't think y'all know how much I don't like Maurice. I don't like Kimmy either. I don't like neither one of them. This is crazy because I used to like them when the show first started. So anyway, Kimmy's going out to eat with what's their name? With Moses and Sonny. I'm so sick of them shoving them down my goddamn throat. And please don't what the fuck did she got on at this time? So like she got on a white turtleneck dress and somebody took a vest that zip up and cut this part off, the lapel. Is it called a lapel part? Cut that part off and she just got a zip there and her hair is trashy. If I took this shit off my head, this thing, my hair would look better than her head. But her head looked terrible. So if I say her head looked terrible, you already gotta know. So anyway, I don't know. Here's Kimmy, and he told her she looked beautiful. She didn't like them ugly ass earrings, and I don't like how she wear her hair. I hope she go back to wearing wigs. I don't like her natural. Her attitude too stank. I do not like her natural. I don't. So we gotta look at Maurice and Kenny and Kimmy for about 15 minutes, and I'm sick of looking at them. So she tells Maurice, say, "Oh, so what do you feel guilty like a traitor or something?" You say some shit along them lines. You say, I mean, kinda. I really like Destiny. I have an affinity. That's a new word. I have an affinity for Destiny. But there you go with the money. Um. Sonny wanted to see some of our office spaces, and I was like, some of the office spaces. She said, I do feel a little like betrayal. And then that's when I wrote here, I hate how Sonny dresses because I seen that shit she had on. So she said, so anyway, they all sit down, and Kimmy said the restaurant is cute. And she said, yeah. And she said, I'm glad you came. Then Sonny said, I'm glad y'all came. And then Kimmy says, what did Kimmy say? Thank you for the invite. But we hear Sonny say that she only wanted to eat with Kimmy. She didn't want Leticia to come. So, okay, Kimmy, Leticia's your sister-in-law. You need to go and call that crazy hoe and tell her that you going to lunch with her for somebody. Y'all say Huntsville small. What if somebody see y'all together? You know how Leticia throws some shit out of proportion. And you know how you, anyway. So she said, yeah, we're trying to, we was with Chris Fletcher. That Chris Fletcher? She said, yeah, we're looking for homes. Oh, you're moving to Huntsville? Wait, slow down. I mean, you're moving too fast. Don't you think, Kimmy, don't you think you're rubbing a little bit of salt in the wound? And she was like, no, I feel like this would fuck me and my man want to live. She was like, okay, girl, okay. So, she said, you trying to move in? She said, ooh. She said, yeah. Sonny was like, yeah, this is a safe place where we come from. It's fucking like Beirut. So, I got family here and I got friends. And she was like, okay, girl. So she said, ooh, she don't want no cat fight. She just want to live here. She told him to, and then he says, then I could have swore I heard Moses say she told me to move here. You dumb. You shouldn't have moved there. You move. It's other safer places besides Huntsville. So Maurice, they want to move here because it's growing, and I don't see why this should be a problem. Like how you ain't see a problem if Kyle will move. If you move Kyle to Huntsville, Alabama, and her husband and pay for her house, you ain't see no problem with that. Get the fuck out of here. So she said, where we from is dangerous, and we working on having a kid. So since they both, so Moses says, and neither one of them have kids, they want to have children. And she said they started their IVF even before they got married. So I'm like, damn, y'all got married in 90 days and you started your IVF before. Please tell me it was the day before some shit. So anyway, Maurice was like, yeah, we grew up, we was 8 kids, and all of us was cool till our father went to jail. I said, that father went to jail? I thought that father retired from Detroit Ford, whichever one of them companies is in Detroit, in Pontiac. I thought that's where Christ. One of them is in Pontiac. Christ or somebody there. And he said, but he went to jail. I wonder what he went to jail for. Well, I don't really wonder. He just went to jail. So he was like, yeah. So Moses, who's fine as hell, but he can't talk a lick to save his goddamn life. Well, I don't know what he said about his parents, but he's raised with his grandmother, and his grandmother had 9 kids, 9 kids, and the aunts and uncles help raise him. And I was like, why do Maurice listen with his eyes? Because the whole time that Moses is talking, this is how Maurice doing. No, I don't think he blink. I got to blink though. The air conditioning, that ceiling fan drying my eyes out. But this is how he listening to him talk. I'm like, damn, why the fuck he listening to his eyeballs? So anyway, he said the first time he went to jail, he was 17, and he went for 2 years. He got back out 19. At 19, he had inherited some property that his grandmother had. He said it was the house that they grew up in. So he watched the old cats on the street and watched what they was doing. The old brother, the old men that own a whole bunch of property, they run around, collect their own rent and shit. They run on their own, they go to auctions and shit and buy houses. So that's not what he said he did. He just started buying them and renovating them. So he ready to have a kid and shit. So he said even after he got back out of jail, he still had a affinity for the streets. So he wound up going back. This time he did 8.5 years. And I said, why Maurice asking all these questions like he a fucking reporter? So what made you do different, nigga? He was tired of going to jail, motherfucker. And he said he couldn't. The pandemic came. He couldn't see nobody. He just had problems, and people was dying and shit that he cared about had died while he was in jail, or the shit. Life go on while you in jail. So he said so he learned how to do a whole bunch of shit. So he said he had so then Maurice in his confession, well, now I see why Moses, is moving so quickly. He has depression. Depression because he messed a lot of his life being in jail. Yeah, now if you do shit you ain't got no business doing, you go to jail. You know about that shit too. And he was like, oh my God, jail. Nigga, you been arrested a whole lot of times. You sitting at this table playing on people's tops like, what? Huh? and like you don't know the street. So he was like, so Moses was like, look, we come from niggas like Beirut and it's hard. And then he started saying shit like, yeah, Kimmy, she come from Baltimore, and I'm from Baltimore too. And if I seen Kimmy in Baltimore, I'd kick her ass, cause I don't like her. She's smart mouth. So anyway, as they talking about shit, she says, damn, I put right here. I'm gonna skip my reach shit. He ain't talking about nothing. So anyway, Sonny says, yeah, we're gonna have kids and we married, we want a house, and my man business doing good, flipping these properties. So we just got big things we're gonna do. And he was like, yeah, I moved to Huntsville because she said. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what I could have swore I heard him say. I think that's what I heard him say. And he like she understand me. She the best thing that ever happened to me. So Kimmy was like, well, see, that's why Kimmy came out. Kimmy came out the house and ate with them because Kimmy thought she was gonna get some business. As I don't know what Maurice do, and well, she obviously is back to selling real estate because she was looked at Sunday and was like, well, you could have called me about some houses too. And she's like, oh, that's right. And we're trying to look at fun. She said, but I heard Chris Fletcher took you out to see Martell's home, and he was like, yeah, it's a nice little home. And then Moses said, yeah, it's a nice investment home. I was like, what kind of fucking money y'all making? Y'all must be making some IVF treatments ain't cheap. Now it's in somebody's insurance packet at their job because some insurance companies will pay for it. The employers will pay for that shit for their employees. So anyway, you know, she was like, he was so anyway, she said, oh, it's Martell house. And it's like, yeah, Martell, go and let him sell. He need the money. But Chris said that Martell got a builder's license. There's no way. He kept failing the test with it. And I believe that Martell took the builder's test and got the license, that he would fucking show us. I think he would do a live to show us. So he must be building under somebody else's license. So anyway, let's get back to over here. So she was like, I mean, if yours is exclusively working with Chris, with Fletcher, I won't be able to do anything with that. And she was like, at all. So she said, did you sign anything? And then she was like, no, we never signed no paperwork. I was like, dumbass. I was like, man, you a broker. As a real estate agent, that's the first fucking thing they teach you. Friend, no friend. First of all, you run around on your own time. You supposed to have one of them buy buy sellers agreements on your in the all that fly shit you with. You ain't got no one that's in your phone that they could do like a DocuSign. Shit. If she signed her, if Kimmy signed her, he can't work with she won't be able to work with Fletcher. So she's like, did you sign? So why she gonna go home and start looking for shit that y'all want? And then she know that y'all think that Martell House is a investment property. I didn't think that was the invested property. I thought that was y'all house. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, let me get on back over there. So anyway, who listened to Kimmy again. And Kimmy said that across town, and she talks so fucking slow. Across town, we are opening a sandwich shop, some kind of bullshit she opening. And she's like, and we have to do a testing. So it would be great if I could be the middle person and get you all together. Yup, y'all all should go and tear her goddamn testing to pieces. Yup, but she know y'all don't need to meet to go do nothing. Yeah, what she need to do is get her ass up from the table and make sure she texts the teacher, say, hey, Sonny invited me and so out to eat. And then don't tell us real, but just tell us some of the real, like about how, you trying to find her some office, a house or some shit like that. I don't know, but it sounds like it's gonna be some bullshit. So then we got to go over here um to the nail house because the shit went by and saw Chris earlier, and he was like, you gonna cook something? She was like, I don't want to cook. Who said something about me cooking? But she wanted to cooking anyway, and she cooked like she cooking for a fucking army. Because now we at Nell and Chris' house, and all the kids is dropping by. And damn, Chris Jr. looked just like his goddamn daddy. And the other one, what's her name? The one with the L. What's the son name? Not I don't know why I want to say Linus, but I know it's not his name. Lucas, whatever the fuck his name is. He looked just like Miss Nell. So anyway, she making I guess they already ate. I guess that's showing they edited the shit out of this. When she came in, the lasagna wasn't even in the oven. Yeah, she was still putting the cheese on it because he was hollering about she didn't have enough meat in it. And I'm gonna try it. And she said you put less meat in it, you taste more of the ingredients. I'll see because I like to taste some cheeses. So anyway, you see some of them eating, but you see that one in Kiki, that bitch ain't could put her head up. Her head wasn't up for nothing. Her head wasn't up when she was eating. Her head wasn't up when she was texting that phone. But when Nell said she wasn't gonna get them motherfuckers no more money, wait, I don't want to hear wait, well. I ain't got no mama. I ain't got no daddy. Y'all my mama, my daddy. Well, y'all, I'm not included, or am I included? Girl, she didn't say your name. I wouldn't have said shit. She named her children, and you ain't her kid. She wasn't talking about not loaning you no money. She was talking about them other ones. And then I think she was happy that Chris got a job. But girl, this what killed me the most, child, is when she was talking to them. That all of a sudden their transition changed. When her phrase started, "Friend, you kids, you just, I can't do it no more. You just got to take care of yourself." And then they get on this about therapy. So everybody agreed to go to therapy, but Nell don't want to go. And I think they'll need more therapy than all the motherfuckers combined. Because the rest of them, like, they living free and easy. She the only one to run that motherfucker look stressed out. Yeah. I'd be wealthy if I got back the money that I gave out. You would be. Yeah. And I always heard that too. Um, this person I know has money, and the reason why she said she got money is because you don't get no money from her. Yeah, you get it from her one time, you don't give it back, you never get no more. So what people do, because she got a nice little egg nest, when you want money for her, you got to sign loan papers and shit. She not fucking with you. She want her money back. So I guess I mean, I don't know. So anyway, she was never saying all the reasons why she shouldn't have surgery and how she don't need it, and she needs some. She got issues to me too. She really has issues. So anyway, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me, and I'm so glad that you were. So I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Be safe and have a wonderful day. Bye now.